Hi, it's Charlie giving you Friday's live trading. I hope you're very well. It is 7:40 a.m. and it looks like we've already got a trade setting up on the pound. So we're looking to get short on the pound in a minute. One of our traders has just mentioned that there's a divergence there on the 5-minute chart. So you're right, actually, there, Taylor. But I think I'm going to still give this one a go anyway. It's looking like it's I quite like the higher time frames. So I'm just looking to see if I can get an entry in here. I was hoping for a little blip there, but maybe I'm not going to get. I'm going to have to stagger my entries. So I'm going to put an entry in, and then I'm going to be staggering them. So let's get one entry in. So we'll get one entry in first. So I've just gone short cable there at 98, and I'll be looking to build this position on any bounces. So we have got a little divergence in place, like one of our traders has just alluded to, but I want to be in this position. I'm looking to run it down to around about 83, so it's not huge amounts, unfortunately, today, but we'll see where we can get to. Hopefully I can build the position anyway, rather than just being in with this one. Now, for the purposes of disclosure, because obviously I'm going to be showing you my account, like I always do, I do have a swing position running at the moment. Actually, see if I can do this. Move this. There we go. Which I can't show you. So today I'm only going to be showing you this end position. I've got a swing position on something entirely different, which I don't want to show you. That's for the privilege of our day traders and our MBT traders. This is how I'm going to have to be presenting the the P&Ls or whatever today. Now, the top one, which says £4 right now, or £1, there you go, £2. That's the cable position. So that's that. So that's how I'm going to have to be showing it today, or I'll just take some screenshots. Actually, it might be easier to take some screenshots, so I'll do that at the end anyway. So as it currently stands, so one of our traders, and I'll just bring up the our trading room so you can see it. I think it all goes weird when I do this because it's a projection over projection over projection, but I think you can probably see the trading room and some of the traders on there. Or I don't know if you can see it, or let's see if I can do this and do this. There you go. You might be able to see some of the chat in there as well. So this is the trading room. All the traders are just coming in at the moment, and they can see what I'm doing right now, and they can chat amongst themselves as well and do whatever else they want to do. Right now, see if I can get this all put back together. So yes, there is a divergence, a little 5-minute divergence, and so what I'm going to do is be probably waiting for 8 a.m. because probably means we'll get some 8 a.m. There might be some 8 a.m. resistance coming in with the 8 a.m. pivot. But I just wanted to be in with a position, commit me to the trade, just in case it just wanted to go. And if it did just want to go, I didn't want to sit there on the outside thinking, oh, why didn't I at least put one unit in? So I've got the one unit at the moment, but looking to put more in. I think the trade overall is looking okay as it currently stands. It could start to chop, but I'll be using that chop to get this position into to full size position. So as far as stops concerned, I'm going to put the stops up here, out of the way a little bit, up at around about 14. So that's where I'm going to put that stop. And like I said, I've got 83 as a target. Then the secondary target actually is at 78. And then a final target down at sort of 74 or so. So it's not huge amounts this morning, but we're in summer markets, and they've been moving okay, but they don't always move fantastically. So anyway, I'll shut up for now and we'll come back in a bit. So right, okay, so I'm going to put a second unit in as we're coming up here. So let's get this in now. Right, okay, so I've got the unit number 2 in. And as I often do on a Friday, obviously I'll get 4 units in total. Now the last 2 units will go in up here at this 5-minute 21. They'll be the last 2 entries. I don't feel that I need to put any more entries in after that. It's always about the 4 units. We shall see what happens if we can get up to there. What's the risk to this trade? I was just saying to the guys in the room, the risk to the trade is that we hold up here and we end up posting a hammer on the hourly chart here, and then who knows, then the market could then want to go higher, in which case I've completely got it wrong here on this wee breakdown this morning, and I should have listen to that divergence. So we shall see. I'll press pause for now. Just back, it looks like I'm going to get stopped out here. It looks like cable's done a big turn off of that divergence from there earlier on. So it's looking that way. My stop's at 14, remember. Well, it needs to go, 14. And so it's looking that way that it might get stopped, but stranger things have happened. But that's okay. There's other opportunities that are setting themselves up. So stop is at 14. And so if it goes to 14, I will get stopped at 14. So let's actually bring up the deal tickets so you can see these in real time. Sorry, let's bring these up so you can see them. There's the one unit and there's the other unit. And you'll be able to see both of those, are you? There we go. Here's both units. So I'll be looking to lose, it looks like it'll be around about 100 and maybe 140, 150 pounds on this first trade. But there's some other opportunities that might be coming along here. So shame the pounds had this reversal, but it was looking really sweet. But I went in intrabar there, and it's just done a nice reversal. So anyway, I've got some other opportunities, so we'll press pause just while we're waiting. Okay, just back, and I have just been stopped on these two units. So I never got to add those extra units in because of that hammer, so I've left that alone. So I have been stopped, and yeah, it was about right actually, about minus 147 pounds, as you can probably see there. There's the two positions, minus 99, minus 48 from the two positions. So we've got a net loss so far of minus 147. So I'll keep my eye on these markets and see what else is setting up. So at the moment, I'll just press pause. Okay, just back, and it looks like I'm now going to be looking for a long on the pound. Hopefully I'm not going to get chopped both directions here today. So I'm looking for this little dip here, so I'm going to start entering positions here. Right, 1 unit long now, cable. The momentum has actually switched to the upside currently. So I'll probably keep this to just 2 units as well, in light of the first loss. And the potential, of course, if I show you the hourly charts, the potential is that if it did just then come back within this range again, then obviously it'll just be range bound again. So I'll probably just keep it to 2 units. So looking at a target of it looks like around about 36, 37. So it's not too far from where we are. That's yesterday's high. So 36 or 37, that sort of zone. But I'll see if I can get a second unit in yet. Better press pause. Okay, I just got the second unit in on the pound there. So I just clicked to buy without pressing play on the record. So I've got 2 units in now. Just gone along at 20. So I've got the 2 units in now. And I'm going to put the stop down around about 12. I'm going to try and keep it tight here now, and just because I'm a little bit concerned if this cable is just going to want to come back down to within range. So I'm going to put the stop down at 12. I'll press pause for now. So the cable is coming down, so it looks like I could be getting a double stop out here this morning. It's interesting actually, because someone got in touch about a month ago saying, Charlie, do you ever lose on these Friday video updates? And I said, oh yes. I don't always make money on these, and so sometimes you can have a good stretch, and people, if they've just been viewing you for a period of a couple of months or so, then they think that you seem to always make money, which is not the case. It's just sometimes you have a good run on some Fridays. This is the middle of the summer, and sometimes you're getting some chop, and so you're at risk of getting chopped. But the way I overcome that is to just keep the risk management that little bit lower if I'm sensing it. So not trading at full size like I did on both of these trades. I still take the losses. Still going to be down, best part 300 quid or whatever it'll be, 280 quid. But yeah, it's just a case of trying to manage that so that I'm still in the game for another trade maybe. Right, I'm going to press pause, but I think it's about to go. I think we'll see. I said about 12, didn't I? There it goes, yeah. So I've just been stopped again. Second stop out there this morning on the pound. 268 pounds down on it now, if I can show you the account. There it is, £268 down. Like I already said, ignore the stuff down the bottom. That's a swing trade. So £268 down on the pound there this morning. So I'll carry on looking. I'll press pause for now, and we'll see what's going to happen. Okay, just back, and as we can see, looks like I have been chopped out today in both ways. Looks like ultimately I was right on cable, but it basically what it's done is it came up and took out the overnight highs, only to then roll over. So it's a bit of a shame. But I'm looking for a blip up here, and I'm going to give it a final short, and this will be my last trade of the day, so to speak, because it would be 3 losers in a row. And but I'll give it a go. I'll have a 10 pip stop on, and I'll put 3 units in on this one. So I'm not going to go 4, I'm not going to go 2, I'm going to go 3 units. So let's see if we can get it. I'll just press pause while we're waiting. Okay, so just back. I'm going to be looking to put another trade on here this morning, and I've been chopped out, and it could be that I get chopped again. But I'm going to put another 2 units in if we can get up to so half position size total here this morning, up against these upper bands. So around about 156, and I'll put a stop at 156.10, and we'll just see what happens. So we're getting close, and I'm going to head off down the gym once I put that on. There's not really much to do once I put that on. As far as monitoring is concerned, so my concern is that it's possible that the market chops again, but I'll give it a go. So now I've pressed record, it's just paused, so I'll press pause for now, and we'll come back to this if it gets up there. Okay, just back, so here we go. So 1 and 2 units short on the pound. So this is my final shot, so to speak. I'm going to put a stop up at 156.10, and we're just going to see if what happens here. So I'll just get my stops in play, and then I'll bring up my deal tickets. So let's get the stops first, sorted out first of all. So that's the stops. Let's bring up the actual tickets. Put 1 here and 1 here. Let's have them both there. Now what we'll do is stops are in place. Still looking for down around, let's call it around about 80 as a target. So in at 01, wasn't it 01, and a stop down at 80. I'm suspicious that this is going to do too much now. We're now 20 past 9 in the morning, so I don't know if we're going to get too much happening. I don't know if it's going to just roll straight over and go down there. I wouldn't surprise me if we chop around a bit. So I shall press pause. I'm going to head off to the gym and find out whether I get stopped out up here or what's going to happen. It wouldn't surprise me if I do. I warn you. It wouldn't surprise me if I do today. The market's been a bit choppy, and I think that so that risk of getting chopped is there. So hence why I've been trading at these half position sizes, and so I lose, and so that could well be it. I might have to just keep that at 3 strikes, and I'm out today. So if I get stopped out here. So anyway, so I'll press pause. I'm going to head off to the gym. I'm going to put limit orders in down at 80, and we'll see what happens. Okay, just back from the gym, and I've been stopped out yet again. That's 3 from 3 today. So 3 stop outs. So down £391. I think you can see it there. There's the whole. If I can scroll it all the way across, there it is. There's the cable trade. £391 down for the day. So that is 3 losing trades out of 3. What I've got to do is decide whether I want to call that a day now as far as trading is concerned. I'm not even down anywhere close to 1% down for the day, so because I've kept that risk low. So from a percentage perspective, I can quite comfortably trade again yet. So I'll leave the option open. What we're going to do, it's 10 to 11 right now. I'll wait. We've got the news coming out this afternoon. We'll just see how the markets are going to be moving this afternoon. And if they align later on, then maybe I'll trade then. So I'll leave the door open to that. But the main thing is, if you're trading and you trade at, for argument's sake, 1% at risk per trade, and you have 3 losers in a trot, You got to stop trading for the day because you're down 3%. You shouldn't be taking more than that. Um, because I'm trading obviously so much lower than 1%. I can, if I want to, still trade again, even though I've got 3 losses in a row. I'm well under 1%. So we shall see. I'll come back to this a bit later. Okay, just back. It's now just a few seconds to the news. We're going to see here if the euro starts coming down. I may actually start looking to short it. Let's just see. Here it starts coming down. So let's see if it does start coming down. If it does, then I'll bring the deal tickets up and I will be looking to short the euro dollar. So it looks like it is indeed coming down, but we have a mismatch of momentum. So let's see where we're going to be, and then I'll see if I'm going to get a trade off or whatever. So. I was looking for the potential for the euro to come down here, and so we shall see. It's been a very strange day today. We've made marginal highs on the day, but it's all not a lot of momentum around today, and that's what's making it a bit strange. Oh, Ricky, sorry, I'm just talking to the guys in the trading room. Ricky, you used to jump when I used to play that, did you? So, on a Friday afternoon in our trading room, I usually play the theme tune to the Muppet Show when I come back on the mic. So I just did that shortly. I was off. I'd been out getting my hair cut, and then I've just come back and did that. And of course, the guys haven't heard anything for an hour, and all of a sudden they get the Muppet Show blasted down their ears, which is sometimes. If someone's just sitting there quietly, then it can make them jump. Right, at the moment, the euro's come down a bit. We're going to see how this is going to play out. So I'll press pause for the minute. Record it. Okay, so we're just coming up to the news coming out any second. And we're going to see what's going to happen to this euro dollar. If it's just a bit of consumer sentiment news coming out. So I can see the euro's bouncing a bit here. But overall, it's just been within this range today on the euro dollar, as we can see. This is an hourly chart, and we see that it came up for 3 hours, now it's come down for 3 hours, but it's overall within this range. It's not broken since it must have been early this morning. It's just staying within that range. So as much as you go to a 5-minute chart, I think, oh, that looks nice, it's coming down. Well, yeah, it has been, but it's still within range bound. So I can't get too excited about it as much as I'd love to take a final trade today, and it's been 3 losing trades this morning. Got chopped up this morning, but that's just part and parcel of sometimes the summer markets, and it doesn't happen that often actually, getting chopped up. But could just be the summer markets. But we'll just wait and see here. If the euro breaks down, then I might be able to do something. So let's just I'll press pause for a second. Okay, just back, and cable is breaking up here. Euro's coming back up as well, but I can't justify trading euro. But cable is having a bit of a break here. We might get something on this cable. So I'm going to look to take a long on this cable. I've seen some stuff going on the much higher time frames, which might help it. So I'll just see if I can get an entry. This will certainly be the last trade of the day. It is just after 3 o'clock at the moment. Okay, I'm going to get an entry in here. Right, long cable with 1 entry. I'm going to go two entries, but I'm going to put 1 entry in at the moment. I'm going to put a stop down at just a bit below 40. So in the upper 30s, I'm going to put my stop. So I've gone long cable at 53, and I just spotted something on the 4-hour charts and on the daily charts that I hadn't been looking at, but it's starting to look interesting. So I'm looking at a potential break up here, maybe to go as far as 157, maybe even today. It may be asking a bit much, but certainly into the upper 156s. I think we've got that potential actually. Now I'm looking at this chart, everything seems to be on the turn. We'll see. That's what I'm looking at. So long cable. I've only got 1 unit in at the moment though. I really want to get a couple of units in, but I'd rather get a slightly better price if it does a dip. Okay, this will have to do. I'm just going to get it in. Okay, second unit in at 51. So I've got 2 units in now on cable. One in at 51, one in at 53. That'll have to do. And chasing it a little bit there, but just seeing this potential. It may come back into its range again and not break out, but I've got some momentum coming through, even on the daily charts. And I'm just going to see if this can actually start to build. So. That will be it. So let's get all these stops sorted out. Press pause. So we're still just sitting here at the moment since taking that those trades. So we're still sitting around here at the moment. Actually, I'll get rid of the deal ticket. I don't need that anymore. I'll bring up the tickets, the order tickets, so we can see those. Let's put those up. Right, there we go. And we're waiting to see if we're going to get this breakout. Now, the first target I've been saying to the guys in the room is at 70, 156.70. But we're still sort of hanging around at the moment. We need a decent break, and hopefully if we can get that decent breakout, then it'll fly towards that 70 level. So that'll be the first target, and then I'm looking up into the low 156.90s as the second target. So we'll just see now. So it's just a case of whether it can get a bit of a shove on here. So or not. Now it's going up to 58 or so. So I can move the stop up to 40 now because my bands are moving up a bit more. So I can move it up a bit. I'm still not out of the woods. We need a proper break, but I'll move up the stop up to 40. I'll press pause. Right, just back, and I have been stopped out. So it's reasonable losses today. Still, obviously, under 1% across all of those. That's 1% total. I've had 4 losers out of 4 today, and let's bring that up. I'll ignore the swing down there. That's obviously doing its thing. So, what can I show you here? So here's Here's the trades today. Those are all the trades that we've taken, and so from this morning all the way through, total loss of 554. So across 4 trades though. So sometimes I'll make 500 quid or so or more on one trade on a video update. So one of those things, you can't always have it your way, and I've just been chopped on every time when a market started to move. It's all looked like it's lining up and then it's just rolled over. Sometimes you have to just take it on the chin. That's trading. Right, I shall leave that to you. Is there anything else I need to mention on that? No, don't think so. Right, I'll leave you with it. Have a great weekend. I'll be back in touch next week.